What's up, fam? So we're in downtown San Diego again. Today I want to shoot through parking structures. I mentioned that on my last video and I feel like that's actually a pretty good idea, so let's see how many we can go before we get kicked out. Let's go. Alright guys, so starting off, I had some parking structures in mind. I'd never shot there, so I figured I'd just walk around there. I honestly thought this was going to be an amazing video, and like I mentioned, I had these in mind, but I couldn't even get in there. This one was completely gated, no way to get in there. All doors were locked. The only way to get in there is probably with a card or something. So I decided to keep walking. I'd seen the bus and I saw how the drivers had a mask, so I knew I had to catch a picture right here. And I like this photo. I feel like it's catching the vibes of it. Again, this is not the photos that I was talking about, the parking structures, but I had to show this. I really like these shots. I think they will go really well together with the other shots that I have with people wearing masks, so we'll see what we make with that. So again, I went to some other parking structures I had in mind. There was no way in. Some of these you had to go through a booth. They're like, you had to see the actual security guards or so I didn't even attempt some of these. I had actually seen this one that had this like driveway. I wasn't sure which way the cars would go through and I didn't want to get ran over, so now I got it down for next time. This is another parking structure I went, and this was like number 3, number 4. Honestly, this was already like 20-30 minutes into the video, and it was definitely not panning out like I was expecting. Fortunately, I was walking around and really paying attention to what was going on, and I actually saw this Black Lives Matter poster up on this wall, and I felt like this could make a good shot if I get somebody to walk right through it. And just as if I asked for it, I had this guy walking right through the frame, and he actually turned back and looked at the poster, which I really liked. And I got this shot right here. And again, all these, I feel like all these will go together at some point. Maybe I'll make a book or something, at least the gallery. After the 3 or 4 parking lots that I had in mind of trying out to shoot didn't work out, I decided to go to the ones I knew and I was pretty confident of. But there was a security guard right at the entrance that I take to this secret parking structure that I go to, and I was ready to go home, man. This was really not panning out like I expected it would. So I waited. I had seen these other stairs around here and I was debating on going up them when just out of the blue my wife called me. I took the call and the security guard just left. It was a miracle, literally a miracle. So I went back and I went up the 10-20 flights of stairs. I swear, man, this thing was a workout. What's up, guys? So we finally made it to one. I walked about 3 or 4 parking structures and they were all completely locked. I don't know if this one is cheating because I've been here plenty of times, but it's a little too dark. Let me go upstairs one more. Alright guys, this is what I'm working with. I've been here before a couple of times, so this might be cheating, but literally it was like 30-40 minutes of trying to go to different ones and they were all completely locked. This one I know the perfect entrance for it. So yeah, let's go make some photos here. So literally after an hour of walking around downtown, I finally get to shoot. And first off, I looked over the edge of this building and I saw the cool shapes that were working around on the street, and I saw an ambulance driving by, so I had to catch these shots. I wouldn't say they're amazing shots, but again, I think this can flow with some other compositions. I do like the streets, all these lines, these rectangles that are flowing through these shapes, and that it is an odd angle that you don't always see. So that's something I really liked about this shot. Now, I had in mind of going to this parking structure because somebody had already told me about this spot that I've been here like 5 times and I always missed it. But this parking lot, I literally got so excited just looking at it. And I mean, just look at this photo. I want to say this trip, this day was totally worth it for this shot. I think it's very interesting. It's very weird. You have all these circular shapes going all the way down to the bottom, and it's all white, and then the only splash of color is that green that's coming from the palm trees and the grass, and I think that's really dope. So I'm like in love with this spot. I want to come and shoot something different. We'll see. Maybe shooting at night. I don't know. We'll see what we could do. Some light trails here would be pretty interesting, but I don't know if I could do that. Now I kept photographing through this parking structure because this was the first one I get to shoot, and it's been a long time and I needed content. And thankfully though, since I've been shooting with the 18-01-05 lens, I really love this lens. I've been using it way too much now, it feels like, but I had shot this photo here before, but with this lens I can actually get the 105, and I had never tried shooting at that, so I got these two shots. Again, I've shot this before, but I kind of like trying shooting things at that 105, getting the compression going. I think it makes it definitely makes a different photo, and sometimes it can be really cool. I looked over towards the edge again, and I'm really amazed at what I've been getting with it. I saw this lady walking their dog, and I saw this other person walking around there, and I feel like these photos go together. I really like these because of all the shapes. You just see so many rectangles and these odd shapes, and it kind of throws you off, especially like looking at the stairs. You can't tell they're stairs at the first glance, but then you realize it, you see the person, you see the dog. I think these are actually pretty cool. Now I actually turned right and I saw these birds flying by this building, and I had to grab this shot. I think I photographed that Bank of America building like 5 times at least. Seriously, Bank of America, when are you gonna commission me to do some photos for you? For real though. Alright guys, it's been about 40 minutes already. I wanted to only make it an hour, but I don't think I have enough, so I'm gonna try and make it to 1 or 2 more, and hopefully we can make some dope shots. So let's go. I'm not trying to walk all those stairs again. It was about 9 or 10 floors. It's crazy. Maybe I should go to the gym again. So after finally making those photos, I walked around for about 20-30 more minutes, and my GoPro decided to die on me. I didn't realize the battery life on these was only a couple hours. All I had was this clip of me approaching this parking structure that got me really excited because I thought I had never been here. And as I climbed up to the top, it looked totally new, and when I finally get there, I realized I was there about 2-3 weeks ago with Chris, and I've already shot everything there. So I was already there. I decided to take a photo of the fence, and this was on one of my POV videos. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna link it right here, and the thumbnail to that video is actually a sunset scene of this photo right here. And when I shot that, I didn't feel like I liked it at all. And after editing the video and everything, I actually really liked the golden tones that I got on that shot, and that's why I left it as a thumbnail. But I wanted to show you guys how different a scene can be just from changing the time of day. Now this looks a little bit moodier, a little bit more sad, although there's a lot of white in there. The sky is blown out. I decided to edit this a little bit different. It was an overcast day, I will say that, and the other one was during golden hours, so it makes a huge difference in the scene. So keep that in mind, guys. Just because you photographed one thing doesn't mean you can't photograph it again, because depending on the time of day you shoot it, it will look completely different. And just over time, things change, guys, and it's cool to document that. So I shot this. I hadn't shot this scene from the left. I really like it because there's just so many squares, so many windows, so many lines, and I kind of like this shot now. I had also did the shot to the right, and if you watch that video, I had done like a shot at 105 of the Chase Bank of itself, just so you can see a huge variation that you can get in the same scenes. Alright guys, so this is number 3, I believe, the 3rd parking structure that I go to. And the last 2 I went to, or I should say all of them I've been to before, but I came to this one pretty recently. I think it was on my last video, and I think I shot almost everything here. Found one cool shot-ish that I didn't do last time, so I think I might head to the library. I didn't go to the library, let me just start off with that. I was there for like 2 hours, and I did get some shots that I liked, but I didn't get to explore new parking structures, and that was the whole point of this video. So I wasn't even gonna create this video. I felt like I didn't have enough content. Plus, the photos I got were from buildings I'd been to before. But I did get one shot actually that I really loved, and that was this shot right here. I'm really happy with the composition. It's just so weird, and I've seen these parkings in like Instagram, and I always wanted to photograph one of these, and I finally get to do it. So this photo really got me excited. But overall, I feel like this video was a complete failure because I didn't get to go to new parking structures, and I apologize for that.
I do want to say thank you guys if you guys watched this far into the video, and if you guys have been following this journey. Again, if you guys like this video, don't forget to drop a like, comment, let me know what you guys think about this. Have you guys ever shot in parking structures, and what are your tips for this? I will be coming up with another video hopefully this week, so stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to stay updated, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, and these guys that I felt like I had to put these guys in here because they were also doing street photography, so I'm not the only one. Yeah, we're a couple of us, so yeah, we should all meet up one day, maybe after pandemic or so. All right, guys, see y'all on the next video.